Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
So we were just talking around the table that most of us are in various stages of watching The Bear, and the beginning of season 3, which does not this will not have any spoilers. There's some conversations about non-negotiables in a restaurant, and I just had that in mind because we were talking about getting these characters ready for the side story, and everyone kind of having sort of like maybe not non-negotiables, but sort of the like their favorite things when they're picking like their ancestries or backgrounds, things that maybe aren't as directly related to the character concept of the narrative, but like, all right, I will, if I'm between two things and one of them has X, I'm going to pick X over, I'm going to pick, A over B. Do you have things like that when you're building a character that you're like, well, I mean, if I can get this thing, I'm going to try to get this ability?
Dark vision all day.
Or night. Thank you. Sorry, that was really...
You get a patch.
Oh, you know what? Thanks. We'll take the kindness as magic.
Yeah, dark vision. Like it's so handy, and you go in dungeons so many times, or some asshole has got some magic spell that eventually, greater darkness overcomes. But dark vision is just so handy. I've also grown to love deny advantage.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I have that.
The amount of times when I'm so excited that I'm like, oh, I'm going to flank it. I'm going to have you off guard.
You have it
I have it in this one.
We both have it in this game.
Let's
no
go.
flanking
Lucky
allowed.
has it too.
I think that's what we talked a little bit in the remaster that we're recording this in July ahead of Gen Con. The Player Core 2 and the Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest are supposed to drop at Gen Con this year, which I'm stupidly excited about. I do have the Starfinder 2 playtest book and PDF on the way. And I think I have probably the longest list of people who are like, if you're just doing a Starfinder session, can I get in? And I'm like, fuck, I want all of you to play, but there is going to be a limit to how many mics we can run to do a Starfinder thing.
You have to do a lottery.
Yeah. Or we should just do like multiple competing ones, just mic it out and be like, this is what it's like. For somehow, actually, what we'll do, we'll just put the fucking date out. We're like the first 4 people who say yes, that's how this works now. Tired of coordinating schedules. I think in the remaster for Barbarian, I know that one of the things that we were talking about this from some people showed online, that Barbarians lose clumsy in raids, which is dope. But I think the newer Barbarians may not have deny advantage anymore as a part of like how to kind of meter that out of like, hey, your AC is now just higher most of the time, but you can be flanked occasionally.
Okay.
But that was like, to be fair, that was me quickly skimming a Reddit conversation. So I know the no clumsy thing for sure, but the other things I'm like, I think I saw someone say that in a comment, and I don't know.
Interesting. For me, I think, especially with 2E, reactive strike.
Oh man, that's what I was going to say too.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. Like to be enormous. To have an AOO attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. It's a big deal
because it's not automatic. Now.
Yeah, and a lot of I mean most classes don't have it.
Yeah,
now,
I mean it's fighter gets it, and then you can get it in some other martial classes at higher levels.
Oh, at higher levels, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I have one.
As Gung?
Yeah.
I have one too.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. So maybe it's a lower level thing.
Well,
it's feat stuff.
Yeah, my free archetype is fighter. So
you just literally all smash all the time. You're a barbarian fighter.
Yep.
I'm here for that.
Most of this team is smash first, ask questions later.
Or hit first and ask questions. Okay.
I was gonna do Mauler, but since Jason already did, I was like, all right, I'll just shift a little bit.
Wow. Yeah, this is the brute squad.
Yep.
Well, I would say quick draw, if it's ever available, is pretty important too, especially if you're going to run multiple weapons.
Yeah, quick draw can be huge, especially.
Nice.
Yeah, quick draw is big.
Just like saving an action.
Yeah. What about you, Lauren? I know these days you have more reps in Pathfinder 1 than Pathfinder 2 recently, so I'll take any answer. Pathfinder 1, Pathfinder 2, any video game. Like, what's your go-to RPG if my character can get it ability?
I have a weirdly different one that I think does answer the question. My non-negotiable, I will never play a human. I'm playing a fantasy game.
What do you never do?
I'm playing a fantasy game. I don't want to be a human. That's so stupid.
That's
I
totally
don't play
fair.
short people. I'm not very tall in real life. Why would I not want to be tall in a fantasy game?
That's
All
funny.
right. Any other things you will not do in a fantasy game or in a role playing game?
I don't think so.
Get
I'll do
into
just
melee.
about anything. Yeah.
I would like to play like a melee character. I think I did a one-off once where I played a barbarian, but I just don't play melee very often.
Yeah,
I
play a
I
fighter.
tend towards
I don't
magic.
I don't play casters very often, so
Oh,
I'll go rogue or fighter usually
Fighter
before.
is so fun in 2E
I need to try
remastered.
it.
It's so fun.
I think for me, it's just like a character sheet management thing, and that I'm just like, if I don't have to think about all these spells, I will do better probably.
That's all I do is I just sit here for everyone else's turn. And
think
then
about
by the
spells.
end of it, I'm like, all right, wait for this. Look at your characters are in a cross, and I have this weird spell that like only kills people in a cross.
That's cool.
Lauren is the queen of like area damage.
Mhm.
And shapes.
Yeah, like she always knows which one is which. And yeah, you're good here.
I can't remember if we've talked about it before on one of the other podcasts because it used to be back when, so we would play in person and you'd be doing a lot of that. And then when COVID hit, we moved our PF2 group to Fantasy Grounds. It was a rough transition at first. I was still figuring a lot of that out. But it was so funny because like whether it was in person or there, I still remember anytime someone was looking at a spell, you would just like copy paste the spell shape thing like into the chat. Just be like, here that is, or it'd be pinned. And yeah, so I think for a long time, anytime someone got it right, we were like, this one's for Lauren. Here's the shape of the spell.
It's true.
Yeah, if we get to play with my lizard folk sorcerer, it's gonna be great. It's gonna just be all spells all the time.
We've made a lot of jokes about short and scaly and that. And I think that and I'll say like, once again, just pick a peek behind the GM screen. The original intent was to, in Kingmaker right now, there is an issue with a giant like dragon turtle plaguing the town as a side quest. And collectively the whole
I thought
party
you
was...
said horse turtle.
Now
It's the size
Why
of a
just a
dragon.
No. I think
Giant
it is
snapping turtle.
a giant snapping turtle that is a side larger than a horse.
Okay.
I don't know why I call it a dragon. I think I'm getting 5e confused of like the dragon turtle thing. Anyway, but it's a giant snapping turtle.
I don't want a dragon turtle.
And the entire party was like, that is a problem. We have other things to deal with.
Yep.
And we were joking about how there's rules in the kingdom management for like hiring adventurers to do stuff. And so the original side story that we wanted to record was we wanted to have Short and Scaly coming into town on a merchant run
my
and being
goodness.
like, hey, we've got a job for you. However, other guest of the podcast, Matt, who joined in on like the original game group, couldn't make it. So I was like, all right, we're not going to do it without Matt. Unless we can get the majority of Short and Scaly back, it just doesn't feel right. So I was like, we'll do a different one. Really wanted to get you in the show. So at some point this fall, my goal is to get that group back with Matt and just basically provide a little bit of in the story to that campaign that kind of trailed off during COVID.
We have to put that adventure off for as long as we can. Like Nikolai will refuse to take care of the lockjaw turtle.
You'll have plenty to deal with. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The turtle has eaten 7 people. And we're like, that is a problem.
It's not 10 yet.
I will feed more people first.
They're like, look, but Lauren and Matt's schedules haven't lined up with us yet, so we can't hire adventurers. If anything, what we'll do is we'll hire it, and we'll do that like with Kingdom Management, hire an adventurer, and then we'll go through the story of them showing up and play that out. But yeah. Let's see. If you don't mind, I'll jump in. I think things that I always look for, I don't get to play a whole lot, but I really love like one-trick ponies, whatever that looks like. And so for me, like I just want to pick one mechanic and build an entire character around it and see how many different ways I can use one mechanic.
Yeah.
And so like one of the few times I got to play 2E, I was a grapple rogue. And so I was like, how much can I do with the athletics?
Yeah.
So I know that I have a non-negotiable, but although I'm trying to think, like, what's like the baseline stuff? I always like the high carrying capacity. I don't want to have to worry about that shit.
Yeah.
If I have 2 things and one just gives me a better carrying capacity, that's what I'm going to pick.
I just make everyone else carry my stuff.
That's
I
the
have
key.
I have weak characters. They're usually just all mental attributes.
Got to get a
and
spacious pouch.
I know.
We were talking about, the different things in remaster I'm still bad at. Flat-footed becoming off guard. I mess that one up all the time. Spell ranks. Mess that one up. But
Attack of opportunity, I always mess up. I say that still.
reactive strike.
Reactive strike.
Yeah.
I learned last night it's called attributes, not ability scores.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a change.
Yeah.
Although I still remember watching one of the early, like on Twitch Paizo streams with Jason Boldman. He's like, look, all the math still works. Like if you're dead set on using an ability score, it still fucking works.
Yeah.
It's just that like when you're teaching someone Pathfinder who's never played the game before, this is an extra step that literally only exists in character creation and is never interacted with by another mechanic. Why would we spend pages on that or ask someone who's looking at a giant book to be like, so here's a mechanic you're going to learn and never use again? And I'm like, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think any character I will still, because the math in my head is still so rooted to making ability scores that like,
Oh, for sure.
I still totally do ability scores first and then calculate my
me too.
modifiers. But when I've taught a couple of new people post remaster to play, and it is genuinely simpler to be like, this is your thing. Like it just affects that. You're not having to explain like, well, the score creates a modifier, and then the modifier is how you interact with the world. But the score can change, which will then change the modifier. It's a lot. So it's better.
It's better. It's just on Archives of Nethys, when I was looking it up, it said a boost is +2, and then it said a boost is +1. And I was like, why is it different?
Yeah.
And it took me a while to figure out it's because the attributes are just the modifiers and not the,
Yeah. Well, you know what else can leave you wondering what's going on? Finding a small mosquito witch doll in your pocket when you never took it or put it there. How you feeling, Oscar?
Oscar's feeling a little bit confused, but at the same time, he's like, I know I didn't take this. So he's like, I don't know. Look, did you put it in my pocket, little man?
I don't think that I did, but maybe I did. Ha! Yeah.
Maybe it was one of the other versions of us. And he looks at you with sarcastic eyes.
none of this is making any sense. I don't know if you're playing a joke on me, but it's not very nice.
I'm not.
I trust you.
I like jokes.
I don't know if you should, but I appreciate that.
I need to trust you.
All right. Then you can.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. I'm not.
She's...
Hey, you want it back?
You two should fight.
What?
Hi. Yeah.
Punches you in the face. I'm just kidding.
That escalated quickly.
There goes the bird.
Well, hope you have a backup.
She flies 50 feet backwards, but does not take fall damage.
So the whole time this is happening, remember, there's that kind of weird,
Yeah.
gaunt human, haggard-looking human with dark, messy hair and stubble sort of sparsely forming a goatee, gaunt cheeks watching you from this like corner.
With white robes.
Yeah.
Or white clothes, you said?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey,
Could be.
this bothers that guy.
Well, she like grabs it and puts it in her pocket again. Maybe we shouldn't bother people who were trying to...
Hello.
Oh, no, that's crazy. And I start walking towards them.
Does this man look the same age as Miss Lyons?
No, he
Okay.
looks much younger. Sorry. But you see, as he's coming over, he's avoiding eye contact with you now, and he has a little like paper doll in his hands that is starting to like become an almost brownish color as it gets sweat stained. It looks like he's just been turning it over and like handling it so much.
Is it the same one we have with the red eyes and stuff?
You mean you can't really tell? It's in his hand right now.
Does he look unshaven?
Well, he has a stubble sparsely forming a goatee.
Mm-hmm. Like he...
Is this... We think maybe this is the other adventurer that Galia had mentioned?
That's probably not a wild jump, you know what? And good memory.
Yeah.
Hero patch.
Ooh, it's a spooky gelatinous cube.
I think that one is adjacent.
Yeah,
one.
that's from the old
Yeah, I like that
Wizard's
one.
chest.
Ah,
Classic
That's great.
Denver gaming establishment. Just kind of looks up at you. Well, he's like sort of not looking at you. He's like raising his head and sort of like looking away, kind of not making eye contact.
I think Gung said hello, right?
Yeah, and he's sort of,
Hey, how's it going?
hi. Turns his head to look at you.
I'm down here.
He makes eye contact.
Oh.
Hi.
What you got there?
Paper doll.
We have one too.
It's,
She's carrying it.
is it following you too? Is it? Because this one's following me. I'm being stalked by a doll, and he crushes it in his hands. The iron cave will fall. What's that even supposed to mean? What do you want from me? He's like looking at the crushed up piece of paper.
This guy's got to lay off the drugs. Am I right?
What was the Iron Cave?
Do you? What's your perception bonus, Jason?
8.
You can see scrawled on the crunched up little paper doll are the words, "The iron cave will fall." It's right on the paper doll's scarf in jagged writing. The little paper scarf has fallen off. Just like crushing it, looking at it, and throws it across the room. It'll be back. It's always back.
Go get that.
Okay. Yeah.
Our doll seems to jump from my pocket to his pocket.
Wait, does your doll say anything on it now?
Oh, well, mine's made of straw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll take it out and look at it. Do I see anything?
No, it looks the same as the last time you saw it.
No.
Oh, all right.
Do I know what the Iron Cave is? Is there like a society or
Yeah, maybe.
nature?
What's your society bonus?
Plus 12.
Could be a lot of things. It doesn't stand out to you as something you've known or heard stories about. So it does baffle you as well, perhaps.
I am going to go and grab
Yeah.
the paper doll that he tossed away. I'm going to try and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
He sees it. Hopefully it follows you now, not me.
Do you know a Mrs. Lyons?
Who?
Lyons.
No.
Old lady who's supposed to be not old.
Should I?
Crazy like you.
I'm not crazy. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute fucking idiot.
Sir,
yeah.
no, it's okay. It's okay. And she sort of like grabs his hand and like passes it. How long has this doll been following you?
I don't know. A few weeks, maybe.
Is it how long you've been here?
I don't even know how long I've been here.
That's alarming.
I can't remember. I'm here because it wants me here, but I shouldn't have come. Oh, God. Or maybe that's not what it wanted me to do. Maybe it's just trying to scare me so I wouldn't come. But what if, fuck, what if it was being straightforward with me? Or maybe it was, it's the witch.
Ah.
It just always gets what it wants.
Have you seen the witch?
In my nightmares.
What she
Go
look
on,
like?
laugh. Stares at you.
Aha! Oh.
What she look like in your dream?
A woman, maybe. Long hair, always hunched over. I can't see her face aside from the two red eyes that seem to glow beneath the long black hair. Her arms, all 6 of them ending without hands, just small stubs clutched into her body. Except for when she's running on all of them, stabbing the ground like stilts, a sword just plunging in and out of the mud. So her proboscis takes blood from each person in front of her.
Please don't use that word.
The large wings unfurling behind her.
Wings.
Where all
Go
have
on
you...
or no. Laugh at the paranoid madman. He stares at you who did laugh. I heard you laugh.
Yeah.
It was bad.
You told me to laugh, so...
Ever since I came too close to this damn town, I can't get rid of it. It shows up every night and just says nothing.
Why don't you leave?
I always find myself back here in the same dream. 6 dead. 6 and 4 dead on Dry Gulch Road. But how? But why? Is she causing it? What does she have to do with the mosquitoes? Why is someone stealing all the shovels? I don't even know. Maybe I'm supposed to cause it?
Where are the 6 dead? No one mentioned that.
I just keep hearing 6 and 4 dead on Dry Gulch Road.
Stealing the shovels?
They're all missing. Picks, hammers, ropes, lanterns too. Maybe it's a thief. Maybe that's what she wants me to think.
That life's behind me, okay?
There's gotta be some significance. It's probably staring me right in the face. I just can't think of it.
Do you feel like you've lost memories?
How would I know?
Well, does it feel like something's missing?
I guess. But if I truly had lost memories, I wouldn't know that I had them to lose.
True, but Miss Lyons said that she feels like she has forgotten something, and I'm just curious if you have a similar feeling.
What's your name?
Good question.
Thanks.
Quintus Chevonier.
I thought your last name was going to be Essential.
Quintessential.
No. Quintus Chevonier. I'm from the south of here to the east.
What's with the white clothes?
Oh. They're my clothes.
Very clean. Impressive.
Thank you.
Where all have you gone over the past week?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out these premonitions, what it means, 6 and 4 dead on Dry Gulch Road. I don't know if I'm supposed to stop it or cause it.
Which way is Dry Gulch Road?
It's the only road into and out of town.
Well, I've never been here before.
Fair. I'm sorry. I'm such a fool.
What are you supposed to stop
I don't know.
or start?
I don't know. And he's just like kind of chuckling to himself. I don't know.
Are you feeling murdery?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, well.
Unless it makes this stop.
It might.
No, we don't. We shouldn't just murder people.
Well, I just meant the witch, but
Yes, we can do that.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Quick group meeting.
Sure. Have fun.
Is this guy in our group now?
Should we ask the barkeep how often this guy just kind of sits in the corner and mumbles to himself?
In my experience, barkeeps are good for information. Maybe even good in a scrap or two.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. We could ask.
Yeah, maybe he's been here as long as he said, or longer, or not as long as he said.
Gung, you can ask. You seem like you're good with people.
Hello, barkeep.
Ask him if you've ever seen us before.
Can he see over the bar?
Probably not. No.
I'm sure he'll
Barkeep just kinda
climb up
looks
on a
over.
stool.
I am down here.
Pick you up and put you on a stool.
Aha.
I am here. Hello?
How do you do?
Fine.
A tankard of your finest. Well, maybe not your finest. I don't have a lot of coin with me.
Well, fortunately, you found yourself at the Whitefish and Stag, and our finest is also our cheapest.
Oh, wonderful.
The
I don't need
Whitefish
much. I'm
and
rather
Stag.
small. That guy over there in the corner, the weird one.
Uh-huh. Yep.
How long has he been mumbling to himself?
At least the last 15 minutes.
Oh, no, I mean, has he been here the past few days or what?
Oh, he's like just, doing the standard barkeep thing of like toweling out a tankard.
Right.
In and out last week or so.
Hmm.
Been a couple folks come through.
Have you... I know this is an odd question. Have you seen us before?
Don't reckon I have. Also, I should note, yes, that as you got a better look at it, while Quintus's clothes are lighter in color, they're not like a bleach white or anything. So you're not sure if this is that adventurer, but potentially. Should I have seen you before? Didn't catch your name, so
I
don't know that
I
before.
am Gung.
Gung? Callus. Callus Shay. Look, I'm appreciative that you're here. Anything else I can get you? We don't get a lot of folks through town these days.
I buy the rest of the group drinks.
Wonderful. He throws in some beet juice. Not into the beer, just like as a little extra drink.
I slide it.
Oh,
To
good beet
Laku.
juice. Oh,
This is not for me.
well, I'd love it. My family makes some at home, and I always love trying new recipes.
Craft beet juice.
Gross.
It's a farm. What? There's a lot of beets.
Well,
you gotta be inventive.
They taste like dirt.
Nah, that tastes pretty good.
That's why you gotta be inventive.
I'd rather just eat something else, actually.
Well, la-dee-da, aren't you rich?
Not really.
I can make something nice out of them.
Hey, Mr. Barkeep, watch this. Ha ha! And do like a tumble over the bar. Ha!
Please stop.
That was pretty good.
All right. Thank you.
So what's next for all of you?
Well, there was one other adventurer who was a woman
With a
Yeah,
dog.
we can
with
ask
a
about her.
dog. Although I don't know if our
I think I'll-
goblin friend.
I think I'll hang back on that one.
Sure.
I'll just
Hey.
kind of hang out in the bushes.
Barkeep,
Watching.
Have you
In the
seen
brush.
Yeah, in the brush. Yeah.
Have you seen a lady with a dog? And
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, she's around town. If you go out looking for her, she's been here the last day or two looking for someone.
What's the dog's name?
Killer.
Peaches?
Oh,
Okay, we'll start calling Peaches.
Impossible.
Dogs have good hearing, I heard.
Sure. Well,
What was her name? His name, their name.
for the life of me, I don't remember.
It makes a lot of sense to remember the dog's name, but not the
Yeah.
person's
Yeah.
name.
That's true.
It's a very human thing. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Maybe
Well-
humans should start using names like Waffle and Rex. Well, Rex
Captain
is
Rex.
pretty. Yeah, Captain Rex of the five. I'm gonna name. If I ever have another kid on accident, I'm naming him Captain Rex.
It'll be weird to have a kid be like, yeah, I think my dad named me after his dog.
Right.
Kind of a weird flex, but whatever. He did love the dog. So what's next for all of you? Take some time here. It's getting in the afternoon now. You're getting like 2 or 3, 4 o'clock. Sun's getting a little lower this late in the year.
Well,
We could wait out for her and see if she shows up.
do we want to go out to the hill at this point? How close is that?
Oh,
Or is it
man.
going to be like nighttime as soon as we arrive
It won't
at
be
the
nighttime
hill?
as soon as you arrive.
Well, I got dark vision, so
Ah, yes.
I'm good in the dark.
I do too.
I only have low light.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Do we
sorry.
want to go searching for evil in the middle of the night?
That's,
Ah,
I don't know.
I prefer
what?
it. Yes.
It's 4 p.m.
Yeah.
What
There are a
if
bunch of boomers in a retirement community. Like, is it bedtime? It's 4 o'clock.
You got him in a bar now. He's not really apt to leave.
Mm,
maybe if we sleep here tonight, we'll get something in our dreams? They've been talking about dreams.
I hate that idea.
I don't sleep. I just dream
I just dream.
Wish you would stop saying weird shit.
all the time.
Like you're in the memory of a town.
All right, so you want to buy some rooms here for tonight?
Yeah.
yeah.
You've got enough money. It's not
Sure.
expensive.
Yeah.
Barkeep will give you a good deal. Throw in a little bit of food they have. A lot of beef-centric stuff.
Oh, delightful.
I love it.
Oscar's just like,
Meat's a little hard to come by. They explain most livestock's not doing too good. The barkeep does tell you that, like, honestly, quite a few folks have left. There's a few farms in the countryside not too close by that have been, or not too far, that have been abandoned completely after the different cattle and other livestock have been drained and killed.
do you know Mrs. Lyons?
Of course, I've heard of her.
What do you think about her?
I don't know. I used to think that she's covering for something. Too scared of a legend, and this last year happened, and now I don't know what to think.
Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
Have you seen us before?
Your goblin friend asked the same thing. No.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Oh, it's okay. High five.
High five.
Yeah.
Low five.
Oh, high five. High five, barkeep. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of energy, your friend here.
Lots.
Oh.
Definitely.
We think he might be on something.
Well, hopefully you'll all be on to something if you're here to help.
Oh,
We
that's
hope so
good.
too.
Thanks. Been working on that one for the last hour.
Wordplay.
Yeah, you just want
Does
to...
she ever show up? The other adventure lady with the dog?
Yeah, eventually, as it's getting kind of closer to night, a woman comes in, a little younger, not young, but like on the younger side. Big white dog on her, kind of walk into the room.
I kind of look at
Is that the
Laku in
infamous
motion.
Peaches?
And it's actually this dog comes in first, shaggy dog, cream white fur, and just kind of comes bolting in, runs right up to Caleb, the barkeep,
Aw.
Oh, God.
and this woman kind of steps
I'm
in
not-
behind her. Peaches,
I'm not scared at all.
Peachy, get back here. And you
Aye.
see a woman in simple traveling clothes kind of step into view just a moment after her. Kind of comes up, steps next to the dog. I'm sorry about that. The dog's. She's like, it's like, oh, I didn't think there was anyone new in town except for whatever new mosquitoes showed up. I'm so sorry. If I thought others would have been here, I would have kept a closer eye on him coming in. What brings you to Dry Gulch? It's not exactly a popular destination right now.
We saw Galia's letter about asking for help and thought we could come find a cryptid or two.
Oh, is that the gnome that lives near the entrance to town?
Yes, that is her.
Oh.
Did you see her note? Why are you in town?
I've just been traveling around the River Kingdoms, recording local legends and customs. For obvious reasons, Dry Gulch was high on my list to visit, but I may have gotten more than I bargained for.
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, all the goings on here. I thought I'd collect local towns and the local tales of a small town, but now I seem to have found myself caught in the middle of it.
Are you being haunted by a doll?
No.
Do you have one?
A doll?
One of those mosquito dolls. And I go and look in my pocket, see if it's still there.
It is.
Okay.
But it's facing the opposite direction you put it in. But that's just like pockets. Could be anything.
But I pull it out and I show her, like, anything like this?
I mean, I've seen them around town. I've heard the story. She smiles a little. But no.
But
Laku immediately sort of picks up on the smiling and like, haha, thinks this is a joke. And she stiffens a little bit. She doesn't like being taken as a joke.
What are these dolls? Do you know?
No, I'm just here for the stories, and now I try to stay out of mosquitoes. Anyway, what brings you here?
Oh, I just happened to be coming here, but now we're looking for a witch.
Oh. Okay. What? Didn't catch your names, by the way.
Oh,
That's because we didn't give them.
that's true.
My name is Gung. And keep that thing away from me. Please.
Gung, do you want to
Peaches?
get up on
Peaches,
you
stay
want to
back.
get up on my
I
shoulder?
really would prefer that, yes.
All right, this time I'll allow it.
And this whole time, Peaches has been kind of like coming up, it's like sidling up to you, Oscar, a little bit, like looking up at you, like going back over to you. Laku just sort of like had something in its mouth, looks like a stick, and it's like dropping it in front of
Aww.
I feed him some of the beets that I don't want to eat.
you. And
Demonic animals. They are.
Oh, they ain't so
Disgusting.
bad.
Peaches is Peachy here. He's fine, but I'll keep him away from you. Gung, was it?
Gung, yes.
Gung. Yeah, I'll keep Peaches away from you.
Thank you.
I'm anyway.
What's your name?
Elga.
Elga. Very nice.
Yes. Well,
So you're just here to collect stories, and nothing weird's happened to you. You've just been here for a couple days writing?
yeah, I'm trying to get tales out of folks, but I'll probably head on before too long.
What do you do, Elga?
Oh, as a traveling scholar. I have a lot of work to do to make a name for myself in that field. Hence, getting out here collecting the local stories.
How long have you been here?
Few days? She's looking, why do you care?
I'm here to do a job.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Well, that seemed disingenuous.
So what if it was? We just met. I don't owe you my life story.
You're very kind, you know that?
It's not my intent
Even
to be
for
mean.
me.
Rude.
Fed your dog.
Thank you for that. I'm sure I'll smell it later.
Well, good. I hope he shits on your carpet.
That seems largely unnecessary.
And it's red from the beets, and it's hard to get out.
Hey, that's my name.
Well,
Does she seem like wealthier, on the wealthier side?
no, but give me what's your perception?
+10.
Okay. She seems wealthier. She does seem like she's being a little cagey.
Yeah, Laku doesn't like her. She feels insulted. She just doesn't trust her and doesn't feel like we're gonna get much out of her, or at least I won't.
Sure. Well, thanks for your time here. Peachy, come on, let's go. The dog's looking up at you, gave you all the beats, and it's like, come on, it's time to go.
Gung gives it the finger. Like,
Charmed,
No.
I'm sure.
After she leaves, if I were you, I'll keep an eye on that one.
The dog or the person?
The person.
the dog?
I will. I don't like her. She doesn't seem to believe in the cryptids and
I think she's lying.
about something.
Yeah.
About something particular.
She's sitting in the other part of the room having a little dinner.
Maybe about how much she knows.
Wonder if she's a cultist. Maybe we could spread a rumor.
Oh my god.
There's a feat for that.
Yeah. You know what? Yep. I think it's called spread a rumor or something, or gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some interesting campaigns go with that. All right.
Laku, can I hold the doll?
Of course.
Don't be
The
suspicious.
straw
Don't
one. Do
be
you have the
suspicious.
who's got the straw doll?
I got the straw one.
Okay,
and
can I
so-
hold that
We
one?
have a
Once again, I reach into my pocket. Is it still there?
The straw one?
Yeah.
Yeah, still there.
Okay. I hand it over to you.
Okay, I just take it in one hand and like put the whole body in my hand and the little head sticking out, and I just carry it around like that. Thank you.
Your character is also slightly giving me the vibe of Big Daddies from Bioshock.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I think Locke is a little concerned, like watching you grab it, but then she sees you're not trying to crush it, and she's like,
no,
okay,
I'm just.
okay.
It's pretty gentle, but it's
Yeah.
like firm.
Got to keep a good grip on it before you cross the road.
I'm getting
Yeah,
a bit
I don't want it
tired.
to leave.
A bit drunk.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got up early.
Mm.
Stayed up late one of those. I
So
don't remember.
are we attacking tonight? Or are we waiting until the morning?
I think we gotta sleep.
Yeah.
So you all get some sleep. I'm just going to hand wave. These things keep it simple. You wake up in the morning, have a breakfast, a couple of eggs, some fried beets.
Doing some Tai Chi,
Oh.
you know. Very smooth movements.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the calmest anyone's ever seen you?
At the sunrise, yeah.
Wow.
So what's your plan today for the group? I'll say as the sun's coming up and it's sort of like winterish, there's a bit of a fog kind of rolling into and around town, a mist that doesn't seem
course.
to be quite leaving.
Oh, what? So did you go to sleep with the doll? Like
yeah,
where?
in my hand.
Okay. And did he wake up with the doll?
No.
Oh, I lost the doll. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I fell asleep within my hand and I was gone.
So-
Oscar.
Oscar starts looking. I didn't. I mean, I was pretty drunk last night, but I didn't.
I'll check my bag.
I'll check my pockets.
It's right in your pocket where you left it the day before.
Oh, what's it doing there?
I did take it.
Oh,
It likes you.
Ugh. Ew.
Well, would you like to hold it or?
No, you can hold it now.
Okay.
let Gung hold it.
I don't know where it went.
Gung.
Yeah.
Gung, here.
Ah.
Here, take this.
Aha.
Do you
Yes.
still have your paper one?
Gone.
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Can I see it? I want to make sure they look alike.
No, it spoke to me and it asked to stay where it is.
It spoke to you.
Yes.
Oh,
That's.
Mate, you're lying.
And it said, you should go to the Witch Hill thing.
well, I think it's right though.
I do think it's right about that.
That's what it
But
told me.
I think the witch took something from him too.
The doll,
Sense.
probably.
Okay, fine, I don't have it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, didn't you just say that?
I just wanted you guys to like me.
We do
Oh, well.
like you.
I like you.
Oh.
I don't, but I don't
Good.
like anyone.
Yeah.
You're amusing. I'll give you that.
Are you just playing Jason Statham in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Maybe.
Okay. I mean that as a compliment.
Yes.
Are we gonna go into the woods or the forest or whatever it is around here?
Ah, yes, to the underbrush. Perfect.
The underbrush.
Where do you live, big man?
Oh, nowhere now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I lived in the Underdark. I used to live at this inn down there. I was kind of the bouncer, kind of the cook.
oh,
And then Beholder came in and got a little too
Oh.
drunk. And now that's gone. So
Oh,
I'm here now.
yikes.
well,
Yeah,
we're glad
it
you're
was
here.
pretty crazy. A lot of people died. But I made it out, so that's good.
Awkward.
It is so hard to not just be cracking up this entire fucking day with all of you. All right, so is the plan to head out to try to find Witch Top Hill?
Mm-hmm.
I
Gung,
believe so.
you should lead the way.
Ah,
You love the brush.
Are
like to
any of
be
those
in the
ne'er-do-wells that
shadows.
we've talked to so far at the bar when we leave?
Nope.
Or in the inn? Okay.
No, they're Elga's gone and Quintus gone.
Okay.
As he talked to the bartender, Elga checked out in the morning. Quintus doesn't know when he last saw him. It's just like he was there one moment and then he was focused on something, came back out. The guy's gone. Didn't check out. His room's has nothing in it.
I prefer to be in the shadows, off and away, and no one can see me. Yeah.
Before we leave, I'm gonna slide the innkeeper or barkeep, whatever is around, and give them the description of the two people. Like, could you just keep an eye on them, and if they come back,
Sure.
let me know. We'll be back. We'll be back again.
I hope so. Hopefully you do better than the other adventurers who's been in town.
Do they look like us?
No, there was a woman, gold armor and a red dress, and that's pretty much it.
Is it so? I'm sorry. She's wearing both a red dress and gold armor.
Oh yeah, the one on over the other.
Like a
Which one's on
champion
top?
of Sarenrae.
The armor.
Okay.
Yeah, good question though. Suppose it could be easy the other way, but then you'd have to have layers. And yeah, anyway.
Then the armor would be like itching everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Plus, if you're gonna make it gold, you want it visible.
Right.
You don't gild armor just to hide it.
I
Well-
don't gild anything.
Have a good day.
I'm calling champion of Sarenrae for that person.
I don't trust her.
So
If she's a champion of Sarenrae, Jason trusts her wholly. On a personal level.
Mm-hmm.
So you head out, head towards the forest, right?
Can excuse me. Can we go down Dry Gulch Road
It's the only way.
to get to the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
If we're leaving town, Gung is definitely going to be like hiding and
Sure.
bow in hand, sort of at all times.
Okay. Little freaked out, maybe.
Not just being like super cautious.
Sure. All right. And sure enough, it's you're on the road for maybe 2 minutes, walking towards the forest nearby, based on some of the directions from Lions. When you do start to hear something weird, you hear like you're screaming, high pitched, just in like terrified, high pitched screaming of horses. And you hear boom, 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 and careening around a corner near the woods towards you, you see a carriage pulled by 6 horses just barreling towards you as fast as possible. So here's what I'd like really quickly. Give me initiative and how you react to this carriage just barreling down the road at you. You can hear people inside screaming, begging for help as you see. You can barely make out as it's coming towards you quickly, winged creatures sort of pursuing the horse and carriage in the distance. So stealth for you, Trent. Perception for anyone else, unless you have an argument for using a different stat or attribute.
Perception for me.
All right.
Unless you count jumping out of the way as athletic.
No, because you weren't already engaged in doing something
Okay.
athletic, which is reacting. This is seeing it to react
Okay.
in time. All right, Trent, what'd you get for stealth, DC?
17,
Yeah, what'd you roll on the die?
3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 17. What you got, Lauren?
29.
29.
27.
29, 27.
21.
Okay, so basically it'll be clockwise, starting with Lauren. Here's the deal. This carriage is coming at you so quick. By the time you realize what's going on, each of you will get a turn before this carriage just tears right past you. Lauren, what do you want to do first?
So, 6 horses,
6 horses.
carriage.
Yep.
Can I see anything in the carriage, or I just hear screaming?
You hear the voices of at least 3 or 4 people.
Hmm. And you said there are like mosquitoes behind the carriage?
Farther back, like at the wood line. And these are so big you wonder if they maybe were blood seekers.
And are they pursuing the carriage?
You can't tell right now at this time. They're so far away you can't tell if they're getting closer or further or farther. You're just seeing like little bits of motion on the edge of the forest.
Okay. Definitely first thing that comes to mind is the 6 and 4 dead on Dry Gulch Road. So
Oh,
that's
shit.
something I'm concerned about. I don't have animal handling. Like, I work on a farm, but like I don't work directly with horses or anything. So I don't feel like there's any way for me to slow the horses down or calm them. And I'm like, do I want to take a shot at one of these horses to try to stop the carriage? That feels a little crazy to do, given that they're probably running away from something. So I think Laku is just going to get out of the way of the carriage and pull out her crossbow and sort of train it on what's coming behind the carriage. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop the carriage or help the people in the carriage. And so my thought is, if they're running, they must be running from something dangerous. So let me prepare to attack whatever's chasing them.
All right. Oscar, what do you do?
Oscar is going to... How close are the horses?
You have a turn to interact with them.
Okay. I will step out of the way with one action.
We're not even doing actions. You just have like a basically turn. A little more narrative, sort of a skill challenge.
Okay,
vibe.
yeah. So I want to step out of the way, but I also want to try to I guess intimidate, or whoa, like slow them down, like be loud and big enough to where the horses kind of slow down. But I'm not standing in the middle of the road, so it may or may not work.
So you feel like if you have nature, you could do a nature check to try to calm a horse. You think you may have a window to jump onto the carriage and try to grab a few people off.
Now we're talking.
All right.
Let me do some of that.
You want to give me an acrobatics or athletics check?
I'll give you an athletics check.
All right. Ooh.
15.
All right. So you attempts to jump on to the carriage. And you get like one hand on, a hand's kind of grabbing on. Your hand starts to slip off the carriage and you fall off, unable to help any of these. You see 4 people inside.
Okay.
All right. Red, what does Red do?
Red, sidesteps, draws a sword. He wants to attack whatever part of the carriage these horses are attached to and try and cut the horses off.
Okay. So here's what I want then. Give me an attack roll. It's going to be a little harder to do, to just take out a part of the fixture or wheel on it, but I'm here for it. What kind of weapon do you have?
Great sword.
Oh, God. A large-sized greatsword.
21.
Okay. You're going to hit. Now I need damage.
All right.
We keep some house dice over there in the corner because Jared regularly forgets dice. So those are Jared's house dice.
17 damn.
So you cut through like a whole, you miss the horses, but you take out a part of one of the wheels.
Okay.
And it slows it down just enough where one person is able to jump out of the carriage.
I said, jump on there, Gung.
He's going to jump towards you. You're able to grab them with your hand and kind of help them down. The carriage is going quickly past town, and you can see that a little bit ahead of the road is a sharp turn. Gung, you have a moment to do something before the carriage is passed.
He's going to follow Oscar's lead and do what Red here has asked. He's going to try and jump on.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Let's do acrobatics. That is a 27.
Nice. Jesus.
Nice.
So you jump on, and you have just enough time to grab one of the 3 people left in the carriage and get them off. Before you, there's no possibility other than getting out yourself. You jump off, the carriage careens towards a sharp ridge of rock and dirt at the edge of the road, turns, snaps off. The horses go down with it. The carriage just slams into the rock, smashed to pieces with the people inside.
Depressing.
You can hear the scream just cut out as the carriage just shatters against the rock.
We just killed those people.
I saved one.
And
Me
the horses.
too.
We did it.
Did the creatures seem to be pursuing?
They seem to have stopped.
Okay, then Waku is going to run over and see if there is anything she can do for these 2 people that were in the carriage.
Funeral rites.
God damn it.
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
You are, Gung.
You are.
Waku's feeling really guilty.
One of the 2 that were there, they have some of their possessions with them, and they're crying seeing the other passengers dead. And you see the 2 you saved maybe were a couple, and they look to you, Red, and to you, Gung. I thank you so much. We don't have much, but please, you saved our life. And they give you a single piece of delicate silver jewelry, worth probably about 12 gold.
Oh, ooh, very pretty.
Nah, I don't want that. You keep that, all right?
No, please. It was...
No. You need this. I don't know what happened to your people or your wagon, but you're going to have to replace at least the wagon.
That's a good point.
They were just passengers.
Did all 6 horses die?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Good.
As he's like getting up, dusting himself off, Oscar's like, "I'll take it."
Very pretty.
All right, we'll
Thank you.
take it, but
It was just an old piece. We were gonna sell it when we got down to Daggermark just to help make a good start. But I mean, at this point, who knows when we'll make it to Daggermark?
What?
Is there an inn in town?
yeah.
Oh, a good one.
Is there a better inn in town?
No, I hope you like beets.
Actually, honey, I do like beets. I mean, she likes beets.
Well, that's good because they got lots of them.
Good
great.
people. So what happened? Why were you on you said you were just traveling on this carriage?
We had the carriage, one of the few roads out here. Oh God, we were on our way through, and then some bloodseeker sturges came out of the woods, started harrying the horses, drove them mad.
Hmm.
Point us to where they are.
Can I do a perception in the immediate area?
Yeah.
Because here's what's popping up in Oscar's head: is 6 and 4 died, and we've only got 6 and 2. Are the horses dead?
Horses are dead.
Okay.
I mean, there were 6 and 4. You just managed to save 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you look back
But all
at the
perception,
forest.
anyways, like looking around.
You don't see anything of note. Some dead bodies.
Yeah.
Crashed carriage. There's 6 horse bodies, which weren't there a moment ago. That could be new.
Yeah.
All right. And so they've handed you the delicate silver necklace and jewelry, and they've headed back into town.
What? Wait. No. What are your names?
Jonathan and Francisca.
Always remember.
Francisca. That's fun to say.
Remember that Gung saved your life.
We will. And what's your name? Good.
Oh, just
Sir?
remember Gung. That's good enough.
You're both named Gung. Well, okay.
Yes.
Gung and Gung.
Is that right?
I don't think so, but I'm going with it.
Oh, okay.
And in town, it's wild. No one will ever believe a Minotaur and a Goblin, both named Gung, saved us.
It'll
Spread
go-
word wide and far.
Yeah,
Gung
maybe
and Gung.
start some rumors about it, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. The little one and the big one, Gung and Gung. I do want to have a thing now where you run into an old couple in Kingmaker. You'll never believe it, but back in the day, a Minotaur and a Goblin, both named Gung, saved our life. So those are the next folks that show up to Shatter Shield.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you're gonna head into the woods?
Yeah.
The woods where the mist seems to be clinging even thicker,
Hmm.
so it's hard to
Spear.
see.
And
Definitely
both
a
hands.
We should
crossbow out
Probably
and
have our
loaded.
weapons out.
Yeah.
Back to sneaking.
Okay.
I will sneak as well.
You want me to lead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want a sneakier fella to scout?
Well, I ain't sneaky. I'm a little sneaky, but not that sneaky.
Well, it's
You're not very
actually
sneaky. You're huge.
Well, so
the
are
thick
you.
fog is getting so difficult to see through that you're gonna need someone to make some survival checks for me to try to find which top hill.
That's not me.
I can do that.
Who wants to? You want?
also have survival?
Does someone? Do you both want to make it? Does one want to make it? The other assist.
I'll assist.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What's your assist?
Go
Go ahead and roll that. I always like to do the assist first because I want to know the total bonus going into it, and not
Mhm.
I got this. Wait, what was the assist?
Yeah.
Up or down? I
I
always like to
got
do that
a
at a time.
20. I'm trained.
20 trained. All right, you get a +1 on your survival check.
19, sorry.
All right. Take 21 total.
Gee, okay.
Nice.
Takes you about half an hour of working through the thick fog in the woods, and every step you take, you can hear buzzing getting closer, farther. So you can feel that crawling on your skin.
Mhm.
At some point, Oscar, you're going to cough up after one of your cigarillos, and a mosquito just comes out of your mouth. You're not sure how or where it got in there.
Oh,
Gross.
Did you put that in there?
In your mouth.
I mean, you don't seem to like me very much.
I don't not like you.
She
That's
just
a very political way to say you're right.
she just don't trust you.
Yeah. And I want to trust you. Listen, they have a lot of protein, you know.
You know, I heard of people eating mosquito burgers. They get them all together and pat them out and grill them.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean,
I'd rather eat beets, if I'm being honest.
wow. I thought you'd be open to something other than beets.
What do you like?
I don't know.
Do you
Regular
have any
food.
love in your heart?
Not really, no. I like cigarillos and I'm pretty good at killing
There it
people.
is. Like
I don't know if you can eat those, but I'll think about it.
You should try one. He hands it to you. Rolled them myself.
Wow.
what got in my nose?
Oh.
Here, Gung, take this
You have a rather large
cigarette
nose.
thing.
Take some like cloth and put it up around her face.
Just take it.
I don't like fire.
Well, you don't have to light it. Just hold it.
Okay.
I reach for the doll in my pocket. Does that still feel like it's there?
It is.
Okay.
And as you touch it, you swear you can hear the bugs get a little louder around
Ooh, let go.
So, how long have we been walking?
About half an hour until you find yourself in a dimly lit grove of these trees that are like completely bare of bark. You find thousands of these dolls nailed to barks of all these trees in the grove, watching you every step you take. And just make out carvings in the trees between where the dolls are nailed to them all. Thousands, hundreds on each tree around you.
I think we're close.
We should burn this place down. Or we should set fire right now. Get out of here.
Everyone, stay low and follow my lead.
Whoa. All right.
Oh, okay.
This fucking guy. All right. Goes back to sneaking with you. Not like,
Do you see? We said from Miss Lyons, she said something about like there was like 3 rocks and you
Yeah.
go up to the left a little bit.
That's how you found it. Actually, those are sort of the directions you used to
Okay.
get here, which
Okay.
helped you find this hill.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And do we see any tracks of like a large? So they also mentioned a
Ooh.
bug where it was like it's not like
Like stabbing.
yeah, stabbing.
Mhm.
Do we see any stabbing tracks around?
You know what? You want to? Let's start with a perception check, maybe.
Okay.
It's
Close.
Can I aid again?
Yep. This is secret.
You have to
Give
see
me your
some
aid.
tracks
Okay,
of a
I'm a
monster
plus-
No,
jumping out.
the aids are open.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Can't read this one.
What is?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's 26.
Is that a 17?
Is an 18.
Oh, dude, the 17 is really hard to see on that die, too.
The 18 here, I was like, what? Is that
Yeah,
a
that dice
13?
rough.
Is
You-
that a 10?
So that'll be you're trained in perception,
I am trained in
so you'll get a
perception.
+2 on your check. What's your total bonus with the +2?
Plus 12.
Oh, okay. So you look
Oh, I'm
around.
expert in perception.
Okay,
Oh.
so it's a +3. So it's +13.
Plus 13.
So you definitely find a small discarded sword,
Oh,
something appropriately sized for a small humanoid.
did we know anyone who was a small humanoid that came out here?
Gung.
Gung, is this your sword? You don't have swords, do you?
We're being sneaky.
Okay.
And what's your survival bonus again?
Plus 8.
You also do find small humanoid tracks kind of near the sword that approach. There's a sort of central tree in the middle of this grove that has the most dolls nailed to it. You find a small set of bare feet. Not feet of a bear, but feet,
Oh my God, bare feet.
feet without shoes on that have sort of approached the tree and then quickly flee northeast into the woods. Like you can see, like it moves from like a walking to like a running pace
Does
from the
it?
tree.
This is weird, but do Gung's feet perfectly match these?
No, not perfect.
Okay.
That's
That
a
would
good
be
They're
question.
smaller
That
than
is a good
Gung's
question.
footprints.
Okay. Good.
Trent and I have been coordinating the whole time.
Yeah.
He's the mosquito witch.
Well, Gung, do you want to follow these tracks? Can you see there where there's little footprints?
Yes, let's go.
Although I tell you what, if anyone who want to make a nature check now that you've found the tracks, try to figure out what they belong to.
Oh, sure.
Well, I'll let there be an open check. Nature check. Anyone who wants to do nature?
Can't help.
These appear to be feet.
Can I?
Bare
I'm going to use a
feet.
patch because
Oh, okay.
I have 2 of them.
Can I look at the dolls when they're done with their thing? Actually, I'll wait and see what they got.
20.
They do not belong to gnome, goblin, or halfling.
Oh.
They're not those easily identifiable footprints.
But there are a small person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can
Size
I do
small bipedal creature, humanoid.
a crafting check on the dolls to the tree,
Mm-hmm.
the one we have? Any memory that we can glean from the paper doll that was in Gung's pocket? And like, are they all the same? Is there something different? Is one of these made by a vendor and handed out? Is one of these
Sure, what's your bonus?
+7?
Recall knowledge. All sorts, different ages, made at different times, different materials, but thousands.
Are there any that look more occulty?
None that stand out as being
Okay.
notably more occulty than, tons of fetishistic dolls stapled to a tree in a
Yeah.
haunted place.
And you
NBD.
said there's no bark?
No, all of the trees are oddly missing that.
Like the bark was scraped off or it just wasn't there?
Bit of both.
Okay.
Just in an eerie way.
Yeah.
Something's wrong here.
Should we rest here then?
What?
Oh.
It's like
we
10 a.m.
We should press on.
Yeah, it's probably about 10:30 now.
We don't have it's so foggy. He doesn't know.
Well, we should follow the footprints.
I'm just so tired all the time.
Do you eat enough? And
Here. Take a little bit of this. No.
Oscar snorts whatever you hand him. What we do now?
we follow the footprints.
Follow me. Or I know where we're going.
So you follow the
Not really,
footprints.
Stealth.
Gung, the footprints over there.
Who?
That way.
Oh,
That way.
okay. Whoever has the lowest.
Did you just call
Stealth.
him Young Gung?
No, I said
Young
Gung.
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 Oh my god.
That's it now. You're a Young Gung.
Baby Gungu. So you follow them northeast a bit a ways into the woods. You're able to follow them quite well until at some point you could tell that the creatures stopped and began intentionally obscuring and covering the tracks.
Oh.
You were asking something just now, weren't you?
Whoever has the lowest stealth
Oh.
Oh, if you did a group
modifier
stealth.
will be the
If
the
everyone
mark.
is choosing to participate in stealth.
right. If everybody is
I think
following
just
the
you
expert.
and I are
Oh, yeah.
stealthing. Oh, you
Well,
are
but
too?
if someone's following tracks, then you're not actively
Oh,
stealthing. Then it's
okay,
against
okay.
your stealth DC.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not stealthing. I'm helping
All
as
right.
much as I can help.
So come on, investigators. What are you going to try to find next?
So the tracks are purposefully obscured at this point?
Yep.
Are
We go
we,
northeast into the woods a little bit, and then clearly the creature stopped and covered them.
and we're away from all of the dolls at this point? Nothing
Mhm.
else in the woods?
Yep.
Can I do a thievery to see if I can see where tracks are intentionally covered versus what just looks like normal ground?
That would be just another form of tracking, to sort of find tracks that were covered up.
I wouldn't be good at that.
So no, you're not going to find something like that.
Okay.
You're in the woods. You can kind of hear the.
Is there a direction where the buzz is stronger
not in terms of auditory stuff, but
or thicker?
no,
Okay.
because it's kind of coming from every which way.
So we
As
lost the
thanks.
tracks.
The tracks have ended basically.
Okay.
They've
There's
been
no way to
covered.
figure out how they've been covered or
They were covered likely someone dragging brushes, branches behind them or something to mess with the
Were
ground.
they zigzagging or going in a
Rabbit.
straight direction?
I'm talking they went 60 feet running and then kind of stopped, and you see a little bit of footprints, probably grabbing something to obscure them with, and then vanish.
Let's just keep going in the general direction for a bit.
Yeah.
But it looks like the person was walking, right? Of their own accord.
Yes.
Okay. No stab marks anywhere around?
No.
Look up into the trees, anything weird?
It's hard to see through the fog, but no, not immediately.
Yeah, we can keep walking for a little bit.
Okay.
I would like to go sneaky mode.
Okay, you're going stealth mode. Is anyone else just joining stealth?
Stealth.
Stealth. Anyone else?
Well, we have to. I'm going to be still looking for
Okay.
tracks.
Yeah,
though.
same.
Yeah.
We're just
All
stealth
right.
security.
You
Mhm.
get kind of lost in the woods.
Perfect.
4 hours go by.
Ooh.
Oh,
I would like fortitude saves from everyone as the mosquitoes start swarming you and getting closer. All right. What do we got going around?
23.
19.
Okay.
16.
20.
Okay. None of you are fatigued, but it's been hard without the bugs biting at you. And I'm going to say eventually you kind of come through the mist, lost as you are, and you find a copse of trees. Are any of you using any tools to navigate?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, just tracking.
I'm just going to. Hold on. Does the Adventurer's Pack have a compass in it?
I
Yes.
don't know.
I can look. I have one.
Sure, let's say
Sure. So yeah, I had a compass out to help us try to get
No, it
back to.
doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't?
Never
But
mind.
if you want a compass, I could say you totally have a compass.
Okay,
You're a
then-
cryptid hunter. That seems like a thing.
Yeah. So I have my compass, just trying to get back to I think we went northeast, so we should be going southwest. And
So as you get to this,
Does my pocket watch
with
seem like
diamond
the
dust on it?
times match up?
yeah, you've not experienced time loss as far as you can
Okay.
tell. But as you get close to the copse of trees, your compass is starting to move and spin a little weird.
Huh.
Like going to the left, right, left.
Oh,
And
it
you
must be
find
at a pole.
A single tree stands out to you, carved in runes.
oh,
Old ones that seem odd. And for the first time in the last 4 hours, you do find tracks again. But they're like post holes in the ground where like a walking stick was shoved in.
hmm.
And you follow them to this tree.
There's no obviously iron rocks around or something that would
Nope.
make sense to interfere with the compass.
Nope, just these tracks leading to a tree covered in runes.
Are they really post holes like a stick, or like big long legs are sticking in the mud and walking around?
Could be either.
Okay.
But when you look up in the tree, you just see the silhouette of a body displayed dead like a trophy between the branches. Tune in next time to find out
Yeah.
more.
Ah.
Oh, that
one.
one.
Yeah, that one was due.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.